You're joining me today on 2 nights fishing a small river. Now I'm just getting my rods ready. The plan is to fish 2 rods for carp, and then I will have 1 special rod out for another species that I will get to a little bit later. You've probably seen it in the title already, to be honest. It is catfish, okay? I will be using dead bait to attempt catching a catfish from here. I have fished here a couple of times in the past, only ever caught 1 single carp, which was actually earlier this year, so don't really have super high hopes catching a carp here, but should I catch one, then it's gonna feel even more special. So before getting to the catfish rod, I will make sure to get everything ready for the carp, because there is a chance to catch carp here, even if it's not that big, but weather is looking quite promising. We have an overcast for the next 2 days. We have a little bit of a drizzle. If the carp are not on the feed, then at least I might be able to catch a catfish or even a pike, because I mean dead baits. There's also quite a bit of pike in here. First carp rod ready, just trusty 12mm pink pop-up. To be honest, I've fished here so many times and I blanked here so many times, so I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know why I'm here. Second rod, I will actually go for a snowman, so 15mm fish me boilie with half a 15mm pop-up as a topper, and second rod as well, the spinner rig, and then a snowman, both of the rods with a 4-ounce lead. Before I cast the rods in though, I do need to prepare my bait. I haven't done it at home yet because I was going to show it in the video. Someone asked me how I prepare my bait, and really it is very simple, but I still thought I would show you. I have 15mm fish me boilies, which I'll just all put in for now. Then I got 6mm bloodworm pellet. I'm just gonna put the whole lot in here, and all I do then is I use some liquid. This is bloodworm liquid. I don't really have much in here anymore, but it's gonna be enough for the session. Put the whole lot in here. Then just mixing it, and this is pretty much all I need. Alright, so the carp rods are now in. As for my third rod, I will be going for a catfish / predator rod. So I'm just removing that reel, and I'll put on this big fat reel, which has 70-pound braid on it. Some thick braid. So what I'm gonna do is I will build a simple running rig. All I need is a little run ring that I put on the main line, then some sort of stopper. Can be like a bead, or it can be one of those fancier ones here where you can insert the swivel in afterwards. Normally I would have sort of like a quick change where I could change the trace, but I'm just going to tie this on directly. There we go. Yep, the weight of the lead is not too important. What matters is that you actually get the rig out to the spot. You could get away with like a lighter one. And actually, wait, hold on, I will probably use a lighter one. 4 ounces is a bit much. I have much lighter ones. I'll use this one. This is probably like 2 ounce. Shout out to Jonathan, who made those himself. Okay, and so this is what we have. We got a running ring, which is free on the main line, then a little stopper bead, and then the metal trays with, I think those are size 4 trebles, or size 6. Size 6 or size 4, one of them. Then I have a roach here that isn't fresh, sadly. I'd prefer to use a fresh one, but this one was frozen. It'll still do. One of the trebles goes back here in the tail end, like this. And then this one goes in somewhere up here. And then this is what we got. Perfect. I have to be careful, my carpet is sort of there, so I will put this kind of in the margin here. Maybe like 1.5 meters there, so not really too shallow. Maybe like here. I decided to still use the drop-off indicator. This is so when the fish takes the bait and runs off, then this line will clip out of the indicator, and then it has some free line to take, and the fish won't feel any resistance whatsoever. And now it's time to sit back and hope for the best. Fingers crossed. Yep. 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 I had one in there. I'm gonna keep it off the snacks. Is it already in? Need to get it out. Oh my god, that came out of nowhere. That came out of nowhere. Okay, it's out. Probably what, a pike? Yeah. No, it's a catfish. It's a small cat. No way. Yeah, it's in the net. Yeah. Okay, let me sort this catfish out and then show you what I just caught. Wait. Nice. That one came super unexpected. Was just laying in my bivvy and then suddenly a 1-toner. It was pretty well hooked. It actually inhaled that bait. It's not a big catfish by any means, but it is a wild catfish, and yeah, look at him. I'm not a catfish angler at all, so I'm not used to catching them, but really cool fish. He was fighting pretty well. Took me into that tree. I got it out just. Luckily I had the braided line on. If I had my normal reel with my normal mono, I don't think I would have gotten him out. No chance. So yeah, super cool fish. Gonna release him back and then get another dead bait on and then see if I can maybe catch another one of those. And it's not even night, it is the afternoon right now and already a catfish. Amazing, look at him. Amazing, great, yes, yes. That was a quick release, but it was definitely ready and it's gone. Alright, so I do have one more dead bait here. It was also frozen, and this one is a rod. So that's not a roach, that's a rod. And there we go. The bait is ready again with the two trebles, one in the back, one in the middle. I have used a little bit of bait floss just to secure this treble in place for at least the cast. The bait floss isn't really holding on very nice, but for just for the cast, so it doesn't possibly fall off. And then see if maybe now for the evening hours I can catch a catfish or even a pike. I wouldn't mind a nice pike actually. Would be another species, but if I catch a big catfish, that would be crazy. Let's give this a rod a try. Okay, rod set, and let's hope that it will go off again. Fingers crossed, come on. Okay, just a quick status update. It is dark now. In fact, we have 11:30 now. The sun's been down for about an hour. So I had a bunch of beeps on my right hand rod, just as it got dark. And I'm not sure what it was. I'm so glad that I have one of those, like a little mozzie zapper, because they're everywhere, these mozzies. I don't know if you can see. I can guarantee you there's way more than you can see right now on the camera. That's gonna be a fun night. I do have a mozzie front as well, so that should definitely help the situation a little bit. So yeah, and all I can do is hope for the best. We'll see how it goes. But the good thing is that I still have another night after this, so even if I end up not catching anything in the night or in the morning, then I still have one more night. So with that being said, fingers are crossed for the night, and I'm gonna lay down, get some sleep, and I'll see you either tonight or in the morning. Peace out. It is currently 6:30 in the morning. I've had like a few liners on my rods, but it was probably just a weed building up, collecting. I just don't have a good feeling about this stretch here, to be honest. I mean, I haven't seen any fish crash, I haven't seen no activity whatsoever. So besides that catfish, I think it is good for predator fishing, this stretch here, but I will be moving into a different one that is more known for carp fishing as well. It is still the same river system, just a different stretch. So yeah, I'm gonna have a coffee and then see what else has to be done. Alright, so fast forward a couple hours later and I have finally moved to the new spot. As you can see, much wider of a river bed. It is the same river, but it is a different part of the river. I did get in the water just now, just to clear my area here. Just a little bit of the weeds and of any of that stuff. Also just checking how far I can move before it gets too deep, and it is very silty here, very soft silt, so like this is the furthest I can probably move safely, and I'm only that far away. Oh yeah, that works quite good actually. I'm not gonna bother with this here for now. What I'll do is I'll get my rods out first, and then I'll sort the rest and see what's possible here. First rod on a 12mm small bright yellow pop-up. Right there. I am quite happy with that actually. A bit of pellet, a bit of boilies. Just one more. Perfect. Oi. We shouldn't have done that. There. I'm happy with that. Awesome, rod set, and now it's time to chill a little bit and then see what happens. I really do hope that I can get a carp out of here. That would be amazing. Alright guys, you won't believe me. It's legit been 5 minutes since I put my last rod in. And then the first rod I put out to the very right actually went off, and it's not a carp. After not catching anything on the rods on the other part, into getting a bite immediately. And it is a decent sized tench for the first fish. That is not a bad tench at all. Post spawn tench. So really happy that I did catch something here after moving, and this didn't take long at all. Awesome tench, really happy. And yeah, I'm gonna let that one go straight ahead. Whoop. And get the rod straight back out into the same spot. I am here for the carp and I do need to stick to the objective, so yeah, a little bit bigger of a hook bait, and then hopefully can get another fish soon. Alright, so the session is unfortunately coming to an end. In the night, absolutely nothing happened. It was completely dead. It was really unexpected because of the quick bite from the tench. I really thought like we're in for a very good session here. But yeah, that's fishing. That's just sometimes how it goes. But if you still enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe not to miss out on the next video, and where I will hopefully catch better again. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.